One leg pin passing and passing towards his outside leg, Torando looks to create a flanking situation where he either enters the north-south or, as his opponent gets seated, he dives for the back. In the following example, Torandolo's opponent overreacts, which allows Tye to enter a body lock situation. Here are some examples of Torando maintaining a flank or an angle on his opponent using the leg pin passing system while passing towards the outside leg. However, there are other methods by which Torando will get to north-south. The first one being movement-based system, where he creates side-to-side movement pressure and gets to north-south without settling down in side control. A second method would be a cross shin grip, where he gets a cross shin grip from a distance and circles his feet to north-south. When passing towards the other side in a leg pin situation or the inside leg, Tye looks to create a leg drag situation. Here against Kennedy it fails, however in his next match against Cody, when he directly sets up the inside step as we see over here, he'll get an angle. By maintaining this angle, he's able to finish the guard pass. Here in the same match, he will pass towards the inside leg, create a leg drag situation, and execute a hip switch to finish the pass. Other favored methods of passing include the knee cut. Here we see the guard player switch from a seated position to a supine position with no control of the inside of the foot. This will allow Torando to go for a knee cut. If Tye's opponent will look to use a leg hook such as reverse telehiva to slow him down, Tye will counter it by using a leg pin and then entering the knee guard. Here, in a similar situation, Tye will use a scoop pass and a backstep. After Nikki recovers, he will use a shin staple instead of a leg pin to enter the knee guard pass. Next up is a compilation of Ruotolo's knee cuts against Cody Steeler and William Tackett when they post across the shoulder line, while Ruotolo looks to flank side to side. While Tye uses side to side movement to chain together other forms of passes, he will also exclusively use Torandos to get to side control or north south. Another way Ruotolo looks to chain together or initiate passes is through double unders or scoop passing. Here, as the opponent gets their knee in from a failed knee cut, Ruotolo will look to get the angle by bringing his arm across and under the knee and maintain a double unders to stack the opponent. Even as the stack pass fails, Tye will look to add other forms of attacks such as leg pins and knee cuts. If the opponent manages to bring their leg in off of a failed attack, Tye will look to get a scoop on the far leg and go around the corner. If the opponent manages to get close guard around Tye, Tye will simply look to stand up and post on the knees. Here, if the opponent underhooks the leg, Tye uses his secondary leg to step over. However, there are exceptions where he will use his primary leg as seen here. Another detail you might notice while watching Tye pass is the fact that he uses his hands as a smother, or let's call it a neck post, to get reactions out of his opponents. Here Tye manages to successfully use a neck post to distract the opponent, which allows him to go for the knee card.
Fuck it, try a leg lock.